Hi again, it's your travel friend Tash at Leisure Explorer, and today we will be taking you through our own little foodie tour and recommendations of everything we ate and drank while in Hoi An in Vietnam. We heard about a few of these popular spots in Hoi An and some famous food and drinks that we just had to check out, so we started off by renting some bicycles from our hotel. We stayed at the Balmerina Hotel on An Hoi Island, and we experienced some blazing heat that day. And let me tell you that riding a bike that is rented is not that easy. Firstly, the heat was unbearable. My hat kept on falling off, my sandals slipped off the bike, so wear closed shoes if you are doing this, and the bike's alignment was really off and I struggled to get going on it amidst some light traffic. So really hats off to those influencers out there that make it look easy. This is an extreme sport in Hoi An unless you're staying in a quieter area like the rice fields. Overall, it is a great experience to do this though, and it was really nice that the hotel offered us bikes. Bear in mind that there are no cars allowed in the ancient town, and Uber and taxis are available, but the distances in between restaurants sometimes are not far enough to call a cab, and the traffic is quite heavy if you choose to take a cab. Having a bike definitely made getting there quicker in the heat, and it was still way better and more bearable than walking. So we finally made it.
Drenched in sweat.
It was really hot. Those bikes were terrible, but we made it alive. Our first destination was Madam Khan, also known as the Bahn Mi Queen in Hoi An. Now, a banh mi, if you don't know, is a short baguette with a thin, crisp crust and a soft, airy texture. It is filled with meat and savory ingredients of your choice, and it is a staple in Vietnam. This was introduced to Vietnam by the French in the mid-19th century and became a staple food by the early 20th century. Now, if you are visiting Vietnam, this is definitely one thing you have to try. Madam Khan is a top-rated and well-known banh mi restaurant. And you can definitely hear the crunch. And I must tell you, it was delicious. We had the chicken banh mi and it had a pate in there with some greens. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I can 100% recommend this. I would give this a 10 out of 10. So after having a good lunch, we made our way to 92 Station to get some drinks. We heard about this place from other travelers and pinned this to Google Maps before our trip. The restaurant has 3 floors and a beautiful rooftop view from the top floor. It was a bit too hot to sit on the top floor, so we sat on the second floor overlooking the streets. It was very peaceful and relaxing, and we chose our drinks. The egg coffee was something we just had to try, and we wanted to try the coconut coffee, but it was just way too hot for 2 hot drinks, so we opted for a coconut smoothie instead. Overall, I would give the egg coffee a 6 out of 10 because you do get a bit of an aftertaste, and I'm not sure that I would order it again. The coconut smoothie was absolutely delicious and was a 10 out of 10. Now, we definitely could not miss out on Mot, which is the famous herbal drink of Hoi An. Mot is a unique drink that has become a must-try for visitors of Hoi An. This traditional drink has a refreshing blend of traditional herbs and flavors. It was so good, we went back the next day as well.
So decided to come try out Mot. It's a herbal tea. It's got a lot of fresh ingredients. Very nice flavor. This is actually quite strong. It is bursting with flavor. And what's nice about it, it's ice cold. So it really helps in the heat.
Next up was our pursuit of one of the culinary specialities of Hoi An. And I mean the white rose dumpling. White Rose restaurant specializes in making these as well as another unique dish called the Hoi An pizza, which is a fried wonton with shrimp. This dish is only found in Hoi An, so you have to try it. You can watch the ladies making these fresh right in front of you, which is quite a unique experience as well.
We came to the famous White Rose. It looks pretty nice. Next door is actually a White Rose spa, so don't confuse the two like we did. There's just two options on the menu. It's the White Rose dumpling and the wonton. So you spoil for choice.
Really good. Because both are really good in their own way. I think you should do the honors.
This looks challenging and messy, so kind of has that pizza taste, to be honest with you. It's a sauce. Very different. It's like fried pizza, if I can put it that way, but tasty.
It's very saucy. I wouldn't say it tastes like a pizza. There's so many flavors. I haven't really tasted anything quite like this.
Overall, I would rate the dumpling as an 8 out of 10 for value. The Hoi An pizza, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good, but I'm not sure that I would order it again. That being said, you still have to try it when you come to Hoi An. Next up, we also show you two other restaurants we visited during our stay in Hoi An. And this one is a highly rated restaurant called Morning Glory. Now there are actually two restaurants called Morning Glory, but one is the Morning Glory original and this one that we visited is called the Morning Glory Signature Restaurant. We sat upstairs and there is a beautiful view of the markets from above. Now I must tell you right off the bat that I was highly impressed with the quality of the dishes being served. Everything we ordered was off the Hoi An traditional menu and every single dish was mouth-wateringly delicious and elevated with a combination of flavors complementing each other.
So we came to Morning Glory and we get to try out some authentic food. So one is the White Rose, the famous White Rose, and the other dish is a wonton in coconut cream. So let's give this a try. Looks interesting. So the White Rose, it looks like a rose, so the design is like a rose and it has prawns on it. The center has a lot of flavor that bursts when you eat it. It's got a lot of these look like caramelized onions almost. It's very crunchy as well. Good.
White Rose dumpling with shrimp.
I would rate the White Rose dumplings as a 10 out of 10. The shrimp filling was succulent and flavorful and the crispy onions were divine.
The crispy onions really gives it a lot of flavor. It's really good. I think the rice paper is perfectly done. It's not oily. It's really good. This is the wonton with coconut cream. Oh, so good. Spicy. Oh, it's really good. This is the shrimp wonton. So good.
The wontons in coconut cream were divine. The coconut cream was silky smooth. That dish gets a 10 out of 10 from me.
Highly recommend the shrimp wonton at Morning Glory. Really good.
Wonton very nice. You can definitely taste the shrimp in there. Soft, fresh, very tasty. Really enjoyed that.
As a main, we ordered the com ga, which is a Vietnamese chicken rice. Now, if you do eat pork unlike us, I would recommend that you try the khao lao, which is an authentic dish to Hoi An. But unfortunately, there is no variation of this and it is only made with pork, so we were not able to order it.
Some fresh vegetables. It even comes with a little bit of lemon or lime. Really good flavor. It's not good taste. Even the rice has like a flavor and taste to it.
So I like that there's a lot of green. There's a bit of lime in here. Let's put that in. I'm gonna mix it, right? Just gonna give it a bit of a mix. So this com ga has got some spicy sauce in there. So I'm gonna mix it up just to get the flavors through it. Now let's give it a try. Now this com ga is really good. Yeah, the flavors come through really well. The greens, I don't know what is in there, but it just balances out the rice and the chicken, and it's got some spicy sauce in there that really just gives it a bit of a kick. Highly recommend this.
Come to the secret garden in Hoi An, also now known as Avocado. But it is definitely a secret garden, really sealed off. So you take the main road, you come through a passage, you navigate your way, there is signs, and you get to this really incredible spot. There's a bakery, you can buy ice cream, you can order your drinks, your coffee, it's a cafe, it's a restaurant, it's everything. So we just ordered, I got right here the chicken rice, Hoi An chicken rice, really well presented. So got a bit of vegetables, which is great, and as well as some grilled calamari. Now look at that! I've never seen calamari presented like this before. So really, really good presentation. Let's try this out. We'll start with a bit of chicken. Without any sauce, the chicken has flavor. Very good. I love that there's a lot of greenery on it. Soy sauce also very good. And now with the chili. Very nice. Okay. Now let's try the calamari. So what's interesting, it's a whole calamari squid. So you really got to cut it up. And that's the tricky part. There's a lot of flavor from the looks of it. Let's try it out. So let's taste this. It's got that charcoal bun to it, which is nice. You can actually taste and smell the charcoal bun. A bit chewy, but I think this is how it's prepared.
We're reviewing the chicken rice, which is the com ga, and I just hope that I'm not disappointed today. I've got very high expectations because I just came from Morning Glory and that one was amazing. So let's give it a go. I'm just going to give it a bit of a mix because that's how I had the one at Morning Glory. It's definitely different. I think it needs a bit more of the sauce. So now I can actually taste the spice is actually coming through now. I can feel it on my palate. So it is spicy. So there's a bit of tamarind that comes through. It's mixed with the, I don't know what this greens is, but it really gives it a bit of a fresh taste. There's a spiciness and there's also the tamarind, which is a bit like sweet and sour. So it is really good. I think you really do need to mix the sauces in to get the full flavor profile of this dish, but it's really good. Okay, so next up we've got the calamari. Oh, so this is, you have to cut it because it's a whole squid it seems. Definitely can get the char. There's a bit of mango on the side. Let's see what this is. I'm actually not sure. I actually don't know what that is, but it's got like a sweet and savory taste to it. And I think it goes with it's supposed to go sweet and savory with the mango.
So, since the food was so good, decided to try out one of the chef's specialities. This is a lychee cheesecake. So it's got some mango on it, some mulberry, some raspberries. It looks really good. Let's give it a try. Sweet. Very nice. It's got a lot of flavors, so I need to describe some of them, like the mulberries. That is sweet. The cheesecake, so soft. Very nice. Again, very sweet, but very nice. So, one of the things that we notice, the local dishes are a delicacy. So try to go for those because you gotta enjoy the local food, and also they're cheaper generally than most of the other dishes. Looks really good. So I think overall, really good experience here. The food is definitely delicious. But between the two, definitely the chicken. The chicken you gotta try. What I do like about this restaurant is they incorporated avocado into like the salad, which is great. So hence the name Avo. The other nice thing about this restaurant is it's so cool, calm. The decoration is very nice. Like you'll see there's a wine cellar. They have fresh cakes. They have fresh ice cream. They make your coffee on site as well. There's a whole cafe. Really cool. You can see everything being made in front of you. The vibe here is pleasant, very calm, very nice. So come check it out. I think you're really going to enjoy this.
Today we are doing a food tasting of two items that we went into a grocery store and found. There's always something unique and interesting at these Asian shops. You find these mini marts everywhere in every single corner, and there's very different ones everywhere you go. So we just stumbled into one. Like I stumbled there and yeah, this looks cute, so we decided let's actually try it out and let's see what it is. So firstly, container, a little tiny spoon, tiny spoon.
So what flavor is yours?
It's a strawberry kind of flavor, but it's like jello yogurt. That makes sense. Kind of like a creme brulee type of texture.
There is something at the bottom. I think it's like fruit.
Oh yeah. It has fruit inside. Little fruit pieces.
So it's like a gelatin-based dessert with fruit at the bottom of it.
So if you have bubble tea and you try, like those jellies, it tastes like one of those jellies that you get when you have bubble tea.
Let me taste what's yours. Yours is nicer. This one.
Very fruity smell.
It's good. So if you want to try it when you're in Vietnam, here it is again. You can find it at the grocery store.
So, welcome to another food review of the Nippon Best. For exciting food review, we are.
So it's like a gelatin dessert. Dessert. Wrong one.
We came to Morning Glory Let me start that again. So we came to Morning Glory and we're here to try out some authentic Hanoi food.